Hello, everyone, and welcome to RPG Limit Break, and welcome in to Game 1 of a best-of-3 in the first round of the bracket stage of the 2023 Dragon Warrior Randomizer Summer Tournament. Alongside Sneaky to Lost, I'm Ferran Burgundy. We have this race set up here between artorious308 and EMP Any Amount of Money, and we are already looking at some less than desirable stats, especially that low strength of just 6 strength.
Absolutely. Artorias is maybe his first official tournament, although he's been tearing up his initial starting circle. So I'm really excited to see what he can bring to the table here. EMP, of course, as we all know, is a veteran runner out this particular game. So yeah, 6 strength does not look very good, although if you start off with maybe a fairy water or at least a torch, you might be able to get something going early on, or who knows, we may be stuck waiting for level X whenever we get some strength.
Well, for those watching for the first time and unfamiliar, the object of Dragon Warrior is for our racers to find and defeat the evil Dragonlord. They'll need to collect certain key items to trade in for the Rainbow Drop, which will allow the runners to enter Charlotte Castle, the home of the Dragonlord. They'll also be fighting enemies one at a time to gain experience and levels to get stronger, as well as gold to purchase weapons, armor, and items to help in their quest. And this isn't the old Alfgar that you're used to. A lot of things are shaken up, including the Overworld map, the locations of the towns and caves, the contents of the treasure chests and search spots, just to name a few. And it looks like we're going to be starting momentarily here. Is the Dragonlord really evil? Well, I'll leave that to you to decide. Also, that Dragonlord, who in the vanilla version of the game has 130 hit points, here has a range of anywhere from 150 to 165 hit points. So strategy certainly coming into play. We are underway, and the king giving the instructions to our respective runners and telling them, hey, I've got some things in the chests for you here to take on your quest. The silver harp, that's one of the essential items. We have a bonus magic key.
A bonus key is really interesting.
Not a problem for the moment. Yeah, we're going to get some exploration out of those.
I could definitely see a save and a quick check on the armory to see what's in there, and if anything isn't too exciting, they want to keep their key, they could just hit the reset button, and as looks like that's exactly what's going on with both of these runners.
Yep, both opting to save, hang on to the key, almost a save scum, I believe is the appropriate term. Just a bit of a pause here to synchronize our runners up. And we have a torch in the bottom right. I believe there was an herb in the bottom left. And Now we have a treasure chest glitch, a cursed belt in the middle.
And another torch.
And another torch. So nothing all that exciting. We're going to see a reset here.
On both parties, which I would expect, having gotten those results.
And now we'll see a little bit of a divergence here. So Artorias is going to go ahead out and fight. EMP is going to check the back of Tanagal here, as we have a cave just to the south of Tanagal Castle, and that is our Rainbow Drop Cave, affectionately known as the Jerk Cave, because if you don't have all the respective items and try to talk to him,
that's
he
will
kick you out of the cave like the jerk that he is.
No, that's Tablet. Okay. So we've got Tablet Cave in the back of Tanagal Castle.
And EMP is going to Dark Walk this here. A bit of a gamble as... maybe it isn't here. So we do have some gold in the basement there.
So there is a potential gold grind in play, although it's kind of a little less convenient. Oh no!
A bit of a gamble, not knowing. Ooh, Drakeys with fire.
Yeah, but it is a little bit of a gamble to bonk your way through that cave, as there are no monster encounters in that cave. So if you get lost in the dark, that's a reset, which can really feel bad. But EMP is a veteran of this game. I do not anticipate he has any troubles bonking through any cave.
So armed with keys and information, now EMP heads on out here, runs into Artorius runs into a metal scorpion that's gonna send him back to the start. EMP looking for a town is gonna find that Rainbow Drop Cave just to the southeast of Tangential Castle.
Comment in chat, I would have gotten the torches from the treasury. There's a strategy for that. I mean, he's got full keys now, so he doesn't have to worry about it. And the torches do function as kind of a weak version of the hurt spell. It does about half the damage a hurt spell would do, which could actually be useful given your limited strength of 6.
Yeah, we already have seen some magicians and some ghosts. A couple of torches. Well, a torch could pretty easily take out a ghost in one shot, as we see an excellent move, or a Kaishin no Ichigeki over on EMP's side. That critical hit for all of 5 attack. 5 HP. So our runners are looking to get to 5 experience points. That's where we'll get them to level 2. And some stat gains. And oh no! Slimes have hurt more.
Virgin Widow serve thee well. That's been promoted to the next level. 1, 6, 2, 1. And the spell of heal at level 2.
Well, that'll help. Definitely to some degree. And now it looks like EMP is going to go ahead in there and grab those torches and herbs. Figuring, all right, a torch can do, well, it did a max roll of 9. And not going to muck about, just going to go ahead and throw the other one. Another max roll, and that is 8 experience. And that is a level. And probably going to be a trip back in to get to go ahead and get more torches.
No, he's just
all right, maybe I can one shot. No. Well, now a little bit more to think about after another slime hurt mooring. Yeah, grab 2 more torches, go after another magician, and that'll get you level 3 pretty quickly. Plus, you can get another herb while you're in here as well.
Yeah, the Drakies do have baby breath, so they're also a little bit more dangerous than usual.
Yeah, there probably isn't much to think about with the torches, as chat noting it here, but when you're in the midst of a race, your mind just goes everywhere. And what a power gain, 14 along with 2, 3, and 3 for the other stats here at level 3. So that seems to be able to break the runners out here.
Yeah, now they're able to take on these lower tier enemies, these, magicians, these ghosts. That definitely makes it a lot more possible, although this metal scorpion is certainly not something you're wanting to take on with 21 strength.
No, they have pretty high defense, and you're still doing a coin flip just to get 1 hit point of damage out of the up to 18 that a metal scorpion can have.
Artorias now hits level 3 as well. The runners are still neck and neck. It's still the very beginning of the game. There's no way to tell who's going to be ahead at this early stage.
Well, I would think that EMP having the key access is a slight advantage, as the skeleton back attacks Artorias and sends him back to the start at cost of half of that gold. So it'll be down to 17 or 18.
They both have keys, although Artorias just has a key, while EMP has several in his back pocket.
So now the chase to 35 experience goes here, as our runner's looking to get to level 4. And EMP should be able to get it here. Yep, does take out the Magician. Here comes level 4. Let's see what statistics come along with it. We have 3 more power, 3 speed, 0 hit points, 3 magic points, and the spell of Hurt More. That is rather pressing.
That changes things dramatically, because now they could, in theory, take on some mid-tier enemies like Axe Knights and Wyverns and, wolves and things like these are one-shottable by that Hurt More spell that could really start opening things up. Or this Metal Scorpion. And the town of Garenham. Now, this is not a problem for EMP. However, this provides an interesting idea. There's a club, there's some shields. He does pick up a small shield, very good value pick, and a club, another good low-hanging fruit value pick for now. But it's nice to see those. But Artorias, with just one key, does he open up this, use his only key to see what's in these 3 chests, which is a key refund, so in that case it would work out for him. But, there's that risk that there might not be much back here. And of course there is also the dungeon. Oh, level 4, 3, 1, 2, 15, and the Radiant spell. And it is the Staff Turn-In Cave. So now we know where both of the laundry list items are. He's going to go ahead and just turn that in right now. Obviously, if you've got it, you might as well. And since the harp was in the throne room, hey, you know what? You might as well get that taken care of while you got the chance.
Yeah, the other 2 notable items, the Stones of Sunlight and Erdrick's Token, those are going to be the major search points here. But Artorias sticking around and grinding up some levels, and EMP now finds Rimuldar.
Normally the place to go to find keys, as one of the NPCs in the vanilla game will inform you. I think one of the ones in Cole will tell you that.
Some very timely gold at the cost of 2 more keys. Let's see.
There's a hand axe.
What is available? Yeah, hand axe, copper sword. So certainly some options. With Hurt More, though, a weapon not necessarily ideal, but EMP is going to go right back in and kind of do a little bit of a grind here.
Kind of a pseudo gold grind here. Pick up another $700. That's going to give him enough money for a large shield, which is going to be interesting. Okay, half plate. Absolutely value buy there. Probably restock on keys while he's here. It's the cheapest keys in all of Elfgard.
That makes sense. 1,000, yeah, getting 1,300 and change. You have 1,000 for the half plate, and then 53 times 6. That's 318. So you'll still be left with 25 gold after all said and done.
Yeah, and as had mentioned in chat, one of the things you can do is just pick up that chest a couple of more times and at least get that large shield, which is probably going to be the last shield you're going to need, barring, they do have a gold grind enabled. There is a silver shield in Garanham, so there is a possibility of a silver shield in play, but that large shield will just carry you for so long. However, EMP does hit level 5. It's 3, 1, 2, 15, and Radiant.
An EMP, it looks like, trying to see what enemies are around here. A hurt more, less than ideal. I mean, you have to go back in now to stay at the inn anyway, but oh, that's right, you didn't have enough to get it done unless you went and opened the chest up again.
Yeah, now this is a best of 3. This is the first match in a best of 3 run between these two in this first bracket. Artorious gained a level 0, 2, 2, 10, and Repel. Skeletons have DL2 Breath. Well,
the things we learn.
Comment in chat, hashtag team training tourney. Yeah, Artorious' first entry into the Dragon Warrior Randomizer community was during the training tournament where he honed his skills that he's now putting on full display here.
And now Artorious will be able to see the tablet cave and explore accordingly.
They do have the Radiant spell, so at least they don't need to worry about getting lost anymore.
I was just waiting to be proven wrong and see a dark walk of it, but thankfully not. 3109 to get level 6 there. Those are the stats for level 6, I should say.
So at level 7, we have 30 strength, we have 33 hit points. I mean, 57 magic points is not bad. That's 11 hurt mores in the tank. So you got some blasting you can do. But you really can't take much of a hit back. You do have the heal spell, so there is that. And in fact, EMP is using that to get through this noxious swamp to be able to start exploring over on this side. But those stats are not particularly heartening. Ooh, Green Dragon. And resisted the hurt more.
Oh, the 1 in 8 missed.
And the Green Dragon uses Bite more and sends him back. Ooh! Artorious ran into a Red Dragon and actually managed to run away from it because, you know, hey, agility is just a number, am I right?
Yep, merely a suggestion. Shouldn't be able to likely get away from a Red Dragon with only 25 agility, but the game has a terrific sense of humor.
That
the
is
chat finds funny, and the runners not so much.
That is certainly a way to put it. Artorious now is taking on some of these bigger enemies. Just took down a Wyvern, took down a Droll. Obviously, looking for stuff like the Wyvern, like an Axe Knight would be about perfect right now. They just need to grind out some levels here. And hello, Bryso, raiding with the party. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh no, it is the town of Huxness. Now, depending on what's on that spike tile, this could get interesting, assuming this blue dragon, well, the blue dragon's got DL2 breath, so that's not good. And that actually foretells a rather difficult Charlock as well, because that's one of the Charlock enemies that we know has DL2 breath.
That'll make things a little difficult in the end game, for sure. And oh, the hurt more luck is rather problematic here for EMP, as the Wraith Knight has a 3 out of 16 resistance, about an 18 and change % chance of resisting it. So of course it does.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Artorius runs into another red, did not get a chance to run away that time, and the red dragon cast Bite More. It was super effective.
Oh, the hurt more hits on the werewolf, but not enough to take it out, as the werewolf can have up to 70 HP, and hurt more can hit for up to 65.
And unfortunately, with only 31 hit points, EMP is still in one-shot territory from them, especially having been weakened through his trek through the noxious swamps.
Now, this wolf, meanwhile, is about to bring level 8 over to Artorius.
Courage and wit has served thee well. 4, 1, 4, 25! At level 8, we now have 82 hit magic points. That's 10 heal mores in the tank. No heal more spell.
Once they get the heal more.
Yeah.
Also 0, 2, 2, 10, and repel for 7, so about a level apart. 337 the target number for level 7, now 600 the target number for level 8. And in Artorius' case, trying to get up to 975 for level 9.
Artorius opts not to buy anything. That's interesting. I would have at least picked up a small shield, but no. Whoops, EMP gets ambushed by a red and sent back home.
If I had to guess, Artorius is probably going to check the back of Garenham first, figuring that, well, if there's a gold chest there, it allows me different purchasing options. If Erdrick's sword or Erdrick's armor's there, then, well, I don't need to buy a weapon or buy a piece of armor. However, we know that Artorius will be slightly disappointed.
He will, however, be able to turn in his harp for the Staff of Rain, one of the 3 key items needed to turn in for the Rainbow Drop. So, at least he's got some progression going, and he got the key refund as well. Of course, that's Rimildar right there at the top of his screen, so, you know.
If keys were a concern before, they aren't now. Artorius is going to go ahead and pick up a little bit more gold.
And hello, Hosha, coming in with a raid. Welcome, welcome.
Here comes level 8 for EMP to even up the levels at least.
Artorius also picks up some half-plate, a very good value by kind of low-hanging fruit armor. Then promptly runs into a golem that sends him back home. Golem's punch more, that really hurts.
So this is interesting. EMP kind of grinding in this little desert here and seems to be finding a bunch of gold men. Decided to hurt more one of them and is now looking for something else here.
A Goldman with the spell of hurt.
Escape, and Goldman says no.
Death should not have taken me.
Yeah, that gold man wanted revenge. You know, EMP used to hurt more, was able to take out whatever gold man's relative it was.
EMP just taking
I'll
down
see if
this
I can
Drake
double
teamer real
check. I
quick.
think that was at least, yeah, that was at least 3, maybe 4 run fails on that gold man.
Yeah, that was kind of awful RNG there. And hey, we have found the Great Mall of Cantlin, which has 3 shops. Plus, it also has the coordinates, which they technically have access to. But those barrier tiles are going to be really painful, given they just have a heal spell. They don't have heal more. EMP trying to take down a green dragon, drops a hurt more on it, but doesn't quite kill it and gets eaten. Eight south, 4 west. Even I can count that one out, and they don't call me Sneaky the Lost for nothing. And of course, somebody links in the chat, but thou must.
But thou must rescue the princess? I don't know about that.
Saved you again, princess. Kiss me. Given that both of these runners are using the link icon, it felt somehow appropriate.
Most certainly.
But I don't think there's going to be any princess rescuing in this particular seed. Those are some pretty easy coordinates to find. Right now, Artorius is just trying to kill anything that wanders in his way that he's capable of taking down. Oh, Green Dragon resisted the hurt more, took out Artorius. Green Dragon also took down EMP.
Green dragons have it out for our runners in this seed so far.
Yeah, the Durgans have been really, really nasty. All 3 of them are just not something to mess with. Hey, we found the eastern side of the map. Oh, we did find Erdrick's big stick in a cave. That changes things a little bit. Oh, that was on the search spot was a sward. Okay.
Search spot, yeah.
That's actually really interesting. Not in a cave, on the cave tile.
Oh, on the jerk cave tile. Oh, wow.
I guess it was concealed somewhere just at the entrance. 2482. Level 9 was at least a level, technically. Comment in chat. The jerk yanked someone so hard out of the cave they lost their sword. And of course, both runners in roughly the same area, checking out this area, making sure that it is in fact a dead end. Sometimes it's a dead end, sometimes you have that little one tile entrance that lets you sneak past.
Yeah, this area has Dragonlords over in EMP's section. Now, the blue dragons aren't exactly ideal.
Yeah, they've got about a 50-50 shot of resisting that hurt more, and they have DL2 breath. EMP is going to pick up a hand axe, which, you know, I don't blame him. It's a good value pick. Large shield as well. I was wondering when he was going to do that. He's actually geared out pretty well. He needs to go find Cantlin so he can pick up his big stick.
No shortage of offense here in the early going as we're about to cross the half-hour mark of this race.
Only 45 hit points at level 9, though, which does not feel good.
Not even remotely, and neither does that max fire breath from the skeleton. The DL2 breath can hit anywhere from 65 to 72 hit points, and it definitely went the ladder on Artorious there.
Yeah, this tournament has produced some really interesting seeds. I do recommend checking those out on the VODs when you have an opportunity, because some of them have just been interesting.
I know EMP's looking for experience here, but if you're having trouble running from the gold men, yeah, just hurt more them. Yeah, they give you 650 gold, which is a modification to the randomizer to make them a little bit more worthwhile. We have the Vanilla Stones of Sunlight Cave that has a torch this time around. And we have quite some stats here for level 10. I believe there was 14 strength, 4 speed, 11 hit points, 15 magic points, and the spell of outside.
Definitely a big level. And it is a red dragon on the spike tile in Hawksness.
That may take a while to take out here.
And that red dragon made like the Cookie Monster. Om nom nom nom. Because with only 45 hit points, it don't take much for a red dragon to take you down. We are still outstanding. Both of the large caves, both mountain and grave, are still outstanding. Coal is still outstanding as well. So we still have plenty of checks left before we start scraping the bottom of the barrel. I do note, however, that Erdrick's armor has yet to turn up somewhere. Now, interestingly enough, in this version of the randomizer, there is a flag that basically says that the Erdrick's armor cannot be in the Charlock Armory. But that flag is not in play in this particular match, so we'll see.
If you're the runners, you're hoping that Erdrick's armor is somewhere outside of Charlock. If you're chat, at least a good portion of you are hoping that Erdrick's armor is somewhere in Charlock Castle. That's that whole Schadenfreude thing.
Yeah. Now, I don't know about EMP's choice of a grind spot. Those goldmen are not very lucrative and are very annoying. I would be trying to find a better place to do a grind.
And our restreamer chiming in, hoping that the Erdrick's armor is in coal so that a particular other game can be played. Understandably, self-preservation reasons. I can't disagree there.
Our tourist now gets level 10. EMP is not even risking anything with this green dragon. He's just gonna double hurt more, take it down. Couragewood has served thee well, promoted to level 11. 4, 3, 7, 2, hurt, sleep, and return.
So, trifecta of spells. Our runners are guaranteed to learn all 10 spells by level 16, and the game decides how much it wants to give you those spells, either early, middle, late. In this case, the early-ish Hurtmore has been pretty nice.
The early-ish Hurtmore has been very, very useful. Oh, speaking of Axe Knights, here's one for our tourist to take out. Does not one-shot it, and it finishes him off with a big swing with its axe. Yeah. With the, defense of 33, yeah, those things are kind of painful. Of course, at level 11...
Dragon Scale.
Yep, it's an extra 2 defense. It's not nothing. Now, interestingly enough, EMP did go ahead and find the Great Mall of Cantlin, so he'll be getting the coordinates for the big stick shortly. But, you know, at level 11, we still don't see a Healmore yet.
And
then
EMP
just
getting the coordinates and immediately taking a death warp, figuring, oh, 8 south and 4 west, that's right near the start.
And yeah, that's that's the Jerk Cave's entrance. Ooh, took down a Mediwyvern there for our tourist. EMP has a slight experience point lead, but really, I mean, we're still too early in this game to say that anyone has a lead at this point.
Yeah, I would say that while the experience lead is slightly on EMP's side, Artorius has a slight exploration advantage.
True. Comment in chat. So if Jerk is in a swamp, does that make him Shrek? Oh, you found the town of Breckenary there, EMP. Home of the 6 Gold Inn. We'll leave a torch lit for you.
And walked in and walked very quickly out, did EMP. Some people refer to that as a Brexit.
Another town here. There aren't too many towns that could be. Oh wait, that was the one we already passed. Okay. Yeah, that's just Cantlin.
Cantlin. It's okay, I don't have great short-term memory with that stuff either. Oh hey, a new town.
It is the mythical town of Coal. And 4 steps south of the Bath and Coal, we have the Death Necklace.
Death Necklace.
With 63 hit points, there's not really a whole lot of odds that that's actually going to turn out to be relevant. In the randomizer, unlike in the vanilla game, they did give it a risk-reward stat boost. Basically, it reduces your max HP by 25%, but does increase your attack power by 10. So, if you've got at least 130 hit points, it's usually worth it to put it on.
Yeah, it seems like it won't be useful for the rest of the seed at the moment, but we've also had seeds where there have been gains of over 50 hit points in one level. So there is a good possibility that they could shoot up to Death Necklace range by the time they hit level 13, 14, maybe 15.
This is true. We've seen some really interesting boomerang stat spreads. We've also seen some stalls, too, where, like, the strength gets to, like, 40-something at, like, level 4, and then it stalls out and you don't get another point of strength until, like, level 17.
We have Artorius in the Mountain Cave. This is going to be our first look at it here. 5 chests. No key blockades, just whatever enemies may be in the way. We have gold in the first chest here.
Also, this would enable a gold grind if he so chose. Oh, there's a Stones of Sunlight in chest 2. Oh no, this red dragon.
Well, that changes things a bit.
You still got 3 checks left in that dungeon. You can't not go back to it.
Now, 2 chests were opened, and Artorius is just getting one out of there.
Yeah, he's focused on getting you back to that swamp cave immediately to finish off the last 3 checks. I honestly can't blame him. Do it now while it's still fresh. Now, we haven't seen Swamp Cave either. Some people are talking about, hypothesizing about what might be on the spike tile in the Swamp Cave, because that might be an interesting grind spot, depending on what's nearby.
Yeah, our restreamer noting that would have been a pretty good time to do a Silver Shield grind, as Right now, Artorious with no shield, that would be a boost of 20 defense.
Yeah, and we know there's one in that first town right there.
Right in Garanham.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, but then again, sometimes you just laser focus yourself down on a particular thing. He does go ahead and find Brecconary.
Probably looking for a large shield here, and finds a small one and doesn't purchase it.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering if there was a shield purchase and we just missed it here.
EMP makes his way to Hawksness. So he's about to find out some really bad news here in a second. And with a preemptive back attack, no less. Hey, he tries to nope right out of there. Dragon is having none of it and sends him back home.
A forceful noping out. Very forceful.
Return to go. Do not pass.
Go directly to the king. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 gold. Is that kind of what you were going for?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, close enough for government work. So in the midst of all that hullabaloo, Artorious picking up a slight experience lead.
He's checking the Great Mall of Cantlin to see if he can find something. Does go ahead and start buying some more keys. I don't blame him. You always want to keep topped off. You don't want to use your last key. Still no large shield in that one. That's gotta be what he's looking for, is a large shield. Hey, we have a Charlock sighting!
We do. Prior to that, there was a spite taking out of the gold man. Can't say that I blame EMP for it.
Now we're starting to run a little bit shy of locations where the key item or the armor could be. And don't forget, the flute is still outstanding as well. They could always be trolled by that flute.
A level 12 was something, but at least Healmore was acquired.
Healmore 12, very useful. And 71 hit points means you've actually got enough hit points. You could probably take on that red with 71 hit points and heal more, assuming you don't get back attacked.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Well, it is a search spot, and if there is anything there, it will either be the armor, the token, or the flute. So you have a 2 out of 3 chance of having something useful, although in EMP's case, he's looking for either the stones or the token, so there's a lot more things that could be there. From EMP's perspective, it's at least a 3 out of 5 chance of it being something incredibly useful.
Yeah, I don't know. With that 47 defense, the Red Dragon can melee you for a range of 24 to 49. So there'd be a lot, even though you have a lot of MP, there'd be a lot of potential double heal mores in there. I'd say at least another level or an increase in some defensive prowess before giving it a go.
That's valid. That's valid. Artorious now getting level 12. 1, 2, 8, 1, and heal more. Comment in chat, maybe just trying to get the quick level and continuing on? Well, there's nothing quick about these levels now that we've rounded the curve. I mean, it's better than in the vanilla game, don't get me wrong, but, you know.
Yeah, both runners are roughly 1,000 experience away from level 13. 4125 being the target number. EMP going back to this spot here. I mean, there are Wraith Knights. What else did we see here? Dragonlords, I believe.
Old man.
Oh, Wyverns are here as well. So, I mean, it's not a terrible spot.
Oh, Artorious just found out the bad news about these blues, and they really like using that DL2 breath.
Oh, and werewolves as well.
I am pretty sure those blues don't have the full wombo combo because if you do have sleep, there is a maximum 50% chance for a DL2 breath, and that's gotta be a 75% chance.
Yeah, EMP definitely looking to just get the level with these enemies here. And Artorious is going to try a Red Dragon fight here on the Overworld.
Doesn't turn out so well for him. Unfortunately, EMP's at least got 47 defense. Artorious only has 35.
Yeah, that's a little tougher. A damage range of 25 to 51 from a melee on the a melee from the Red Dragon.
Good news, the Red Dragon only seems to be able to use Bite more. Bad news, it's the Red Dragon's Bite more. Artorious, I think, is trying to get back to Mountain Cave. Unfortunately, he has to take a trek through Red Dragon territory to get there. Yeah, and there are red dragons in the second level, at least, of Mountain Cave as well, so, yeah. EMP's just trying to grind up to 13. Speaking of which, Kurjun would have served thee well. Power 4, response speed 9, hit points 24! Hey! We actually have some hit points now!
Not quite the 50 or so that I was talking about, but still pretty well up there. And we
Ooh.
have a
Swamp Cave.
North finding here.
And on that spike tile, hey, a green! That's actually a real interesting find. These green dragons are worth 135 each, is basically one swing and a hurt more. You've got a town nearby. This is a heck of a good grind point.
Yeah, it looked to be just southeast of a town. I'm not sure which one. Was that Cantlin?
I think it was. And, red dragons are easy if you just crit.
So how far will our torrents go here?
I mean, until he runs out of resources at the very least. I mean, I wouldn't even consider leaving this spot until I'm drained. And hey, Schmike, raiding with a party of 6. Welcome, welcome, welcome. EMP gonna try this red again, but does get back attacked. But now that he's got 95 hit points, he's able to actually start pulling off some of these strats here now that he cannot get 2-shot.
And the attack's improving, still only at 99.
And EMP has taken down the dragon. Under the dragon, we have found Airdrick's token. So that red dragon is going to be mandatory progression. There were some comments in chat about if this was the armor, I would totally stay and grind on reds. Unfortunately, it was just Airdrick's tees instead.
So now this gives us a bit of a dilemma as far as Airdrick's armor.
Oh, it's
there
cold.
There are 15 locations to where it could be. 7 inside Sharlock, 8 outside. And we know it's going to be in a treasure chest. Because the 3 search spots, the Overworld had Airdrick's sword, Hawksness had Airdrick's token, and Cole had the death necklace.
So Artorious is not actually going back to that grind, which is interesting. EMP just made his way into Cole. He's going to go ahead and check out the search spot first. 4 steps south of the bath in Cole, there is the death necklace. Oh, Artorious just found grave. No, that is mountain he's back into. Excuse me.
3 more chests to check in here.
Yep, and some really dangerous enemies here. At least one of them. Wings? Gold? What's in the final chest? Survey says... Armor! Extraordinarily useful find for Artorious. Glad he redove that. That means grave is entirely optional. There's nothing you need down there.
Now, the most beneficial item you could find there is a fighter's ring. And that's even, Yeah, Grave's still out there somewhere. Oh, here's level
15.
15 strength.
Not much else, but 15 strength is not nothing. Some commentary in chat about the flute and how worthwhile it is to acquire one. Some of the members of our community have opinions on that topic. However, as both runners are missing a key item, the token in the case of Artorius, the stones in the case of EMP, I could easily see both of them diving grave in this spot because they don't know what's not down there. Artorius knows Hawksness is out there, but he doesn't know if there's anything under that red. Although with Erdrick's armor now, that red is a lot less dangerous than it was previously. He still needs to get a sword for himself. Comment in chat, flute's still not useful in this game. There are no Ditto Diggers. Arturus doing a stat check to make sure he knows where he's at. It's not quite ghost stats, but we're starting to get in the neighborhood at least. We do have, what, 12 heal mores in the tank? 13? Obviously, the strength is not where you'd want to be to take on a Dragonlord, but, you know, we're working on it.
EMP finding a cave, and... oh, it's grave.
Oh no. Oh no. Arturus, this is your opportunity.
Well, I mean, EMP does have low resources. I could easily see a check of the top 3 and bolting on out of here.
Yeah.
And by bolting on out of here, I mean being forced to take a death warp because this Axe Knight won't let EMP get away.
Yeah, but keep in mind, he's missing the stones. He's going to full dive this if he gets an opportunity to.
An herb, a curse belt, and a dragon scale. So now if you're EMP, what do?
I mean, at least for me personally, the correct move would be to dive. However, this red dragon kind of made the point moot for him. Unfortunately, EMP needs to find the other big cave. Oh, Arturus just got his token. That means he's got his laundry list done. He is in grind and go mode. And now these red dragons are a hell of a lot less scary for him. He's gonna do that. Meanwhile, EMP appears to be setting up a gold grind for himself. Oh no! Oh yeah!
Probably having enough of an issue figuring, well, let's see if we can get a little more defense here.
Yeah, question in chat, do we know what their trade-ins are? We absolutely do. We already have the staff on both of our runners, and Jerk is just a few steps away. In fact, you see those coordinates? That's actually the coordinates for Jerk's cave. The sword was literally right outside the front door of Jerk's cave. Artorius, meanwhile, taking a trip back, and we have EMP on a gold grind. Yeah, the silver harp was actually in the throne room as one of the 3 starting chests. But as we do round that 1 hour mark, let's take a brief pause for station identification. You are watching the Dragon Warrior Randomizer 2023 Summer Tournament. This is the first of best of 3 matchups between Artorius and EMP. And I am Sneaked Lost. With me in the commentator's booth is Ferran Burgundy. We've got our Barbaloot that's going to be running this tracker for us down at the bottom. That's not automated. We actually have a person behind the counter flipping switches. And of course, High Spirits are bringing us the restreams. And if you like the content you're seeing here, by all means, go ahead and check out the website at dwrandomizer.com. We also have a link to our Discord there that you can access. We are a very open and welcoming community. Always like helping new people coming into the community, helping them out. And who knows, we might see you in the next tournament. Yeah, comment in chat.
Point looking for. Well, I was picking up the silver shield, but also needs to be looking for the mountain cave.
He really does, and right now, he's just lost his XP lead. Artorius grinding on these red dragons here in Hawksness is picking up a ton of experience points at 350 experience points a kill. So right now, Artorius, I would say, is in the lead. He's got his entire laundry list taken care of chores he needs to do to be able to access the final dungeon. He's in grind and go mode. He's got an experience point lead. He's kind of in the driver's seat at the moment. However, never underestimate the Charlock dive. In many cases, it is the true final boss. And one failed dive where you get caught by something like one of those blue dragons with DL2 breath and either forced to burn a couple of heal mores that you really didn't want to burn, or end up just getting killed because you could not run away in 7 tries, which we've seen before. You know, anything can still happen. Comment in chat, has he seen Charlock? Yes.
1917 and stop spell.
Yeah. Time to grind to 16. But yeah, EMP really needs to find Mountain Cave. That's where the stones are. That's also where Erdrick's armor is in the final chest. So that's what he desperately needs to find. If he finds that, things could get real interesting real fast. but the longer it takes him to find that cave, the bigger the lead Artorius is going to take from this.
Yeah, already up to over 1,000 experience lead. 1,000 HP, we might actually be ready for the Dragonlord.
Yeah, the problem is at this point it's the map that's being a really nasty encounter, because the mountain cave is off in some obscure little corner of the map that actually looks kind of like a dead end until you explore it more carefully. So this could have been one of the things that would be a deciding factor in this match.
Yeah, chat noting it here, EMP's kind of gotten the rotten end of the RNG luck pretty much for the majority of the seed. I can definitely empathize with that.
And several emotes going off in chat to sympathize with that particular comment.
Yep, EMP just another enemy or two away from level 15. 7,500 the target number for that, so anything as low as a poltergeist, I believe, will do it.
Green Dragon will work, sure thing. Comment in chat, missed it. Why did Art leave Hawks? Oh yeah, he was going to refill. His tank ran empty. Like in Metroid, when your E-tanks are empty, you need to go refill. And hey, EMP has found Mountain Cave! Assuming he doesn't get Red Dragon, which he shouldn't at this point, he should be able to at least start trying to catch up. He does have about a 2,000 experience point deficit, or at least 1,500 points at this point. There's his Stones of Sunlight. He's gonna finish diving this cave, hopefully get his armor. Comment in chat, when my E-tanks are empty, I just don't get hit. Big brain.jpg moment there. And there's Erdrick's armor, everything EMP would have asked for. EMP is now also in grind and go mode, but is a little bit behind in terms of experience points. But that definitely helped him at least stay in the race. Artorius still has an advantage, although that death really doesn't do him any favors, but he is about 2,000 experience points up. He may be the first one into Charlock, but it's not a matter of who's the first one into Charlock. It's a matter of who takes out the Dragonlord, and those may be two very different individuals. Now, EMP does have the Silver Shield, which does give him an advantage in terms of defense points. He already, at level 15, has a defense of 80. If he starts picking up a bit more in the way of defense points, he could start repelling like half of the things that are in Charlock. He won't be repelling those blues, obviously, but I could start seeing him repelling the wizards, the werewolves, things along those lines, at least, to make his dive a little less annoying.
Yeah, chat noting about 6 red dragons behind, as we now see level 16 over on Artorius' side, 1 power, 2 speed, 21 hit points, 8 magic points, and I think we're going to 17.
Pretty comfortable with that assessment, yeah. Ironically enough, we've got 119 hit points at level 16. We're actually, another 20 hit points, and we're in Death Necklace territory. Or rather, another 10.
Levels ago when they were down at maybe max 67 or 63 hit points, and they're like, oh, well, there's no way they're going to be needing the Death Necklace in this seed.
Well, stats have a funny habit of doing that.
Challenge accepted.
I will say at least that Artorious' defense is very nice. And EMP just gets killed by this red. Which, not ideal, but at least he had already run out of MP anyway, so... Red Dragon with a back attack on EMP, but he's obviously going to be taking it anyway. I mean, he's grinding on reds, that's his whole game. You might as well pick him up while you got the chance.
So to answer a question in chat, the defensive points needed to repel wizards is 80. So EMP is right there. Artorious, 11 shy. Next experience threshold, to get to level 17, it is 12,000 experience.
Yeah. Now we're really starting to hit the curve, the XP curve. Yeah, if they manage to get 86 defense points, that would repel werewolves and star wyverns as well.
But at this point, we would need to see an agility boost on EMP's side of at least 12 to get there.
Well, considering we probably need at least another 20 strength... Yeah, also, do keep in mind that the randomizer, we did go ahead and fudge some experience values from certain monsters, like the golems, which in the vanilla game only gave 7 experience points, because it was really more of a meat wall and a key to Cantlin, forcing you pretty much to find the flute to be able to take it down to gain entrance into Cantlin, which is where the coordinates are in the vanilla game. However, we decided that was kind of not fair given how vicious they were, so they can do 350 experience points, and these reds can also do 350 experience points, just because they're so nasty. And for the most part, the randomizer mostly uses the remake for Dragon Quest XP values, where some of them, actually many of them, were modified upwards. Also, you only need about 75% as much experience points in the randomizer as you do in the vanilla game, just to kind of reduce the amount of grinding required.
Now we're just beating up red dragons. Let's see what level 17 brings. Is that going to be it? 13 strength, 11 speed, 2 hit points, 3 magic points. Ooh.
That hit points are not Death Necklace viable. 129 attack power is a 7 to 14 range. That kind of feels bad, but at 120 MP, you got plenty of bangs in the tank and a very good chance of at least a double, if not a triple.
Yeah, you're averaging 16 attacks, assuming that you come down with full resources. 16 attacks on the Dragonlord to finish it off, and you have 15 heal mores. I believe that's I believe that is go time.
I mean, I'd probably pick up a few bottles of fairy water on my way in. You know, swing by the shop either in Breckenary or in Cantlin, just because they would actually be doing more damage than your sword would. Yeah, just a little bit extra boost, but as you do.
Yeah, fairy waters would at least potentially expedite the process, considering that the damage range on using a fairy water on the Dragonlord would be 2 HP damage minimum and maximum higher. So instead of 7 to 14 for the sword swing, it would be 9 to 16 for the use of the fairy water.
Yeah, but these blues are going to be scary. You're not going to be repelling them at 74 defense for Artorious. And they've got DL2 breath, and even if that doesn't kill you, if they force you to start burning a couple of heal mores you didn't anticipate, that turns a pretty good fight into a really sketchy fight.
EMP catching up on experience, but Artorious already in Sharlock.
Yeah, but he just had to burn a heal more because this red dragon is not letting him go. Having to burn a second heal more before even getting out of that first area. I would go back and heal right now. I wouldn't even try the rest of the dive on those resources. You just walked in here.
In Sharlock's lobby, how about that?
Yeah, in Sharlock, if you had to burn 2 heal mores in Sharlock lobby, and it was already kind of iffy to begin with, I would totally bounce, heal back up, and come back in. But he's gonna try this. Let's see if his gamble pays off. Oh no, a red with a back attack. Meanwhile,
Based on
EMP...
the tone, this sounds like some bold strategy cotton levels of gamble.
It's a tactic. We'll see if it plays out. And then these back attacks that keep jumping him. And that's the kill, which at least resets him. However, EMP has gotten his level. Since he does have the silver shield, he has 86 defense points. He will be repelling everything short of a green dragon. He's 2 defense points shy of repelling greens, unfortunately. But he will be repelling a lot of the other weaker enemies. And now he's doing his dive.
Yeah, that 12 defense is a huge differential here.
Yeah. And now it's EMP that is making his way through the lobby, through the foyer, into the meeting room. Going around back and taking the staircase.
Yeah, same agility for both. It's going to be exploration luck, it's gonna be encounter luck. That's the E word I was looking for.
Yeah, there's some comments in chat about how the Silver Shield really isn't that good as it doesn't help you run, which is true, although 86 versus 74 defense does mean less damage taken per swing per failed run attempt, which can be the difference between having to burn a heal more and not having to. So, you know. Oh, he didn't repel, because he would have been repelling these Star Wyverns.
Well, that would require bringing fairy waters down, as utilizing a repel spell would take away the use of a heal more.
Oh, you're right. That is exact numbers, isn't it? And, you know, I'll be perfectly honest, if I had fairy waters, I'd be saving them to chunk at the Dragonlord, not, you know, use it to get down there marginally faster.
Oh, EMP already on the U here.
Wizards with a hurt and... Oh, a sleep spell is annoying. But wizards with a hurt spell are not particularly dangerous. They're just annoying with this sleep spell. It takes a while. Doesn't take any chances. Went ahead and herbed up just to make sure we are now on the bottom floor. Oh no, this Armored Knight forcing him to burn a heal more for Artorious. His Star Wyvern is not doing much to him. And it's an Axe Knight on the Spike Tile, so that's 2 swings and a done. And here he is, at the Dragonlord. I give thee a chance now. What sayest thou? Thou art a fool. There's a hurt more.
Hurt more on the first.
There's a physical.
Dragonlord.
Another physical. We'll take a physical over a hurt more. That's an annoying hurt more. Walking into phase 2 on 87 hit points, you still have a good chance for a double here.
No back attack, starting with 7, a minimum roll. Is not gonna gamble on 48.
Honestly, I don't blame him. That physical for 47 would have felt real sketch.
Well, back-to-back minimum rolls here, so only at 14. Now to 26. $34. He's going to be a long fight. $46. Again, the Dragonlord can have anywhere from 150 to 165. 56 now for EMP.
Comment in chat. Link was expecting him to turn into a pig, not a dragon.
68 for EMP. Now up to 75. Oh my goodness. Does get a double though.
Artorius walks into this with 104 MP, so he's already down a couple of heal mores.
91 for EMP. Now 104. $111. $119. Lots of single-digit hits here. Oh, there we go. 133. $144. $157. Next swing could do it, but it's not a guarantee.
And break out your GG!
There it is.
So EMP did actually manage to pull it off. Coming in from slightly behind to take out the Dragonlord with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 7 seconds.
90 minutes and 7 seconds from what felt like initially a bit of a jettier seed with that level 5 hurt more to a slog at the end. I mean, to go just over an hour and a half is rather impressive. And now Artorius is maybe going to be a minute and a half to 2 minutes behind.
Assuming he can pull this off. And GG Artorius. GG EMP.
GG.
And Artorius just finished with a race time of 1 hour, 31 minutes, 10 seconds. So that was a close match.
Yeah, just 63 seconds separating both runners.
And I'll be honest, EMP, you came from behind because Artorius had his laundry list done and was actually 2,000 experience points ahead of you at one point before you found Mountain Cave.
I believe it. All my 2 and 16s and 3 and 16s were rolling against me that seed.
Yeah, you were definitely getting hooked on the RNG early, but once you got into Sharlock, the game kind of balanced itself out for you.
Yeah, Artorius was actually the first one in Charlock. Unfortunately, his first run died on the ground floor. Red Dragon just would not let him go.
There were red dragons in Sharlock? I didn't see any.
Yep.
Told you saved your good RNG for inside Sharlock.
But man, that map though, huh?
Yeah, there are twists and turns everywhere.
And needed progression items were scattered hither and yon.
I think we're looking to see if we're going to be joined by Artorius here.
Well, I'm complaining about bad RNG. How about those run fails against the Gold Man?
Yeah, there was that too.
Mercy. 4 in a row. That
Hey.
was brutal.
GG, Artorius.
GG. Good GG EMP. Very nicely done.
GG.
That came down to Charlock and Counterlock. You were actually the first one in Charlock, Artorius.
And also the first one out.
Yep. EMP didn't run into a single red in Charlock.
As I was diving the second time, I'm like, yep, this is going to be one where it's going to be, there were reds in Charlock?
You had the exact tone of how EMP said that.
That exact tone. But yeah, you just had horrible encounter luck your first dive. The blues, the reds just would not let you go. And that's, I mean, that was it.
Hey, Charlock is a great equalizer, so.
It absolutely is. Well, keep in mind, this is only your first match. There is a best of 3 for a reason, but you certainly acquitted yourself honorably in this match. You did an amazing job. You actually had much better map exploration through the entire run. So, you're definitely showing off your chops.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, but I knew I had to bring everything and then some to while facing EMP here.
Well, that you certainly have. I mean, you did a really, really good job. It was just RNG just decided that Charlock was going to be your grave.
As it happens.
Yeah, I was saying I had all my bad luck at the start of the seed. I was missing my 2 and 16s against the Green Dragons and 3 and 16s against the Wraith Knights.
And what about that search spot? Wasn't that an interesting place to find things?
That was directly on top of the Jerk Cave, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, I realized it was going to be around there, and then when I got to 8 South, I'm like, oh, it's going to be right on top of it, isn't it?
I guess the jerk ejected someone so hard they left their sword behind. But any other thoughts, comments on the seed?
Nothing from me. I thought it was a fun race there, and I'm looking forward to game 2 and hopefully game 3.
Definitely looking forward to the next games.
All right. Well, we'll be going ahead and rating. That's Fair Zach, who is actually doing a Final Fantasy V 4-job Fiesta open world randomizer. So we'll be sending you there. Until then, this is Sneaky the Lost. With me in the commentators booth has been Veron Burgundy. Also, thank you very much, our Barbaloot, our Tracker, and High Spirits, bringing our restreams. And we'll see you in the next race.